You're not fucking too tall. You're not. Is this how you want to play today? Is this how it's going today?
What?
I will punch you in the mouth!
All of you!
Daddy, chill.
Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, this is Charlie here for another reaction. And today we're reacting to the next episode in Doctor Who, which is Season 2, Episode 6. And Charlie saw the title whilst I was getting things set up. So Charlie, what's the title?
The Age of Steel.
There we go. Now, what happened last week? What happened? Oh my god, this is actually the first time I can say what happened last week. Yes. It's the first time we've done it where it's been like, what happened last week? And you can go, well, what happened last week? So what actually happened last week during the episode?
The TARDIS, it died. It ran out of charge or
Yeah.
whatever. And they got sucked into an alternate universe. Parallel, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Come on, pick up.
And
You're boring them.
This wheelchair guy made some Cybermen, and they all attacked people.
Okay, cool. Right. Where's Mickey?
He's with them.
But who's he also with?
Ricky.
Thank you. Who's your favourite Rose?
The dog.
Thank you. And how much of a douche is Jackie this episode?
A big one.
Big douche right there. So overall, we left that where they were like, you will be deleted, mass deletion, delete, that sort of thing. That's where he left that. So I think we just jump right into this, shall we? That was probably the weirdest thing I've heard.
Mickey, no, the dog from Mickey Mouse.
Well, Goofy. The Goofy, yeah.
That's actually quite good, that is.
So we're going to jump into this, guys. So we hope we enjoy this episode. We hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time that I upload. That'll be superb. But other than that, we'll see you on the other side.
Shit.
Yo, you did better this time. Well done. Well done. Just imagine you in your room at night, just sort of going, looking at your mirror and just go.
Fine businessman, John, but you're not God.
What am I doing there?
If there's any way of creating someone who thinks that they're God, you tell them they're not a God. That's like creating a guy who thinks they're a God 101.
What?
As soon as you tell someone that they're not a God, then they're going to go out of their way to prove that they are a God, even if they're not a God.
Where are you getting that from?
He just said, well, you're not a God, John.
Oh.
And then he was then sort of like, well, look, and he's going to prove him wrong. So it's just creating a villain one. If no one mentions that word to a villainous character, they'll probably just stop. Has anyone tried it? Has anyone tried it?
The whole point of the villain.
But has anyone tried it? We don't know. There we go. Did you shit yourself a little bit there?
Kind of.
What the hell was that?
Yep. That's how you defeated them.
If you want to help, then don't let her die for nothing. You've got to come with us right now.
Yeah, fuck your wife. Fuck your mum as well.
Still gives us the right to execute you, though.
Talk about executions, you'll make me your enemy, and take some really good advice. You don't want to do that.
All the same.
Mickey's a bit of a... It's quite too much of a badass, I think.
20.5.
If it was broadcasting to the security services, what do I get? Scooby-Doo and his gang. They even got the van.
No. But I'm London's most wanted party. Yeah, they were deliberate. I was fighting the system. Park anywhere.
I didn't want to say. I'm the doctor, by the way.
I knew you weren't a traitor.
What is that then?
I think we kind of need to... I think I need to... She there said, like, I knew you weren't a traitor, and he was like, how do you know? She was like... I kind of think maybe we might need to chill on her hate a little bit for Rose. Because, again, I get when she's being slightly annoying or really annoying with things. But this is her dad. She has daddy issues. She's got issues. And I think I'm not going to say I'm not probably going to have another outburst. But I want to say that I want to try and stop having as many outbursts. because it is about her dad.
Okay, you do you.
How does it feel?
Well, how old was she when her dad died?
She's a baby, remember?
She can't remember him then. What?
An absence of a father, it doesn't just last because you don't know. It's that period of 18 years between.
She has the doctor.
That's worse. That's worse. That's daddy issues.
You just said she has that.
Yeah, that makes it creepier.
But in your mind, what do you think?
So it was okay for him to kiss Madame de Pompadour after seeing her when she was like 7 years old.
Oh, I never said that was okay.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I pointed it out. I said it's weird.
You're a weirdo. That's
The doctor is.
There's something going on in your head. No.
You know what? Shut up.
Got him!
Oh, no, you don't.
So he can just withstand it, but they all just got like hypnotized.
I don't know. Maybe he has something in place that he maybe I don't know. At the same time, I don't know. Maybe because he knows it's there. Like these people are not knowing, so he knows that this is a possibility. Saying that, I also thought about the guy who did the TV broadcast, but maybe they don't because they're the broadcasting news. Why would they have the earpods on? So that makes sense. But I'm not too certain about him. Maybe it's just because he's John fucking Cain. No, it's Michael Caine.
Crane.
No, his last name's Crane. The worst thing is I went to call him John Crane. His name's my name is Michael Caine. I called him John Crane like he's either John Wayne or John Wick. That's embarrassing for me.
I don't know, take them off. I've had them before, haven't I? The head, those handle shapes in Van Statten's museum.
They started on an ordinary world just like this, then swarmed across the galaxy.
What the hell are you two on about?
The whole thing to do with the helmet, that was when they went to with the Dalek, when they were in the with Eccleston, when they went to Dalek. That's where that museum's from. And and the version from I believe it was there's multiple places where they were, I believe it was Mondas. That's the planet which was in our universe where they were created.
Never mind. I don't know, I reckon you're braver. Oh yeah, 10 times. Still, your friends aren't bad. Well, then you're not that bad. Do you think? Yeah, I suppose.
Seeking approval of himself.
It would be so funny if Rose kept her cool the whole time around her dad. Well, her dad.
Yeah.
And then as they were saying goodbye, he just gave her like a big sloppy kiss.
Ah. How was it last week? You said to me, if you haven't watched last week, that's fair enough. But last week you were like, you're a bit weird with the incest this episode. And now, without me prompting anything, you've decided at the end.
Wouldn't that be funny though? She'd be scared for life. Or maybe she'd like it.
Listen. The thing is, listen. We don't know how far her daddy issues go. We don't know. So let's.
She's an odd person.
Let's cross our fingers and hope.
I'm a little bit concerned.
I was gonna say, is this Mickey or Ricky? And by the way he ran, I think it's. Never mind.
That is kind of chilling, I will admit. Having them in pure silence stand there. You are there? Having them there in pure silence stand there. I think that's eerie. All this music in the background for you will get fun. But just having them, no sign, him looking and them just showing them. Obviously, they're motionless because they're steel, the metal. But yeah, so I think that was a solid bit of creepiness I think they did there. You right there?
That was ruthless.
Not yet. No, I come on you. No.
Did you give me that look there? As in, like, these guys are kind of like ruthless still, because you've done that.
No, I was just like, oh, that's interesting.
What?
Just the way that they It's quite funny how it backfired on him.
As in, well, Loomis, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done all this for himself to then turn everyone else before himself, and he was refusing. Coward!
Hundreds of Cybermen all.
Mickey, that's you, isn't it?
We kept our Mickey. But we lost Ricky.
Well, obviously, but...
You're nothing, you are.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's a bit savage, that. Doctor's letting it all happen.
Him when London is safe.
I'm just saying, how could you be in year 20.5 and still have a hair like that?
To be fair, 24/5 is 2005.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Never mind then.
And that's exactly what the hair looks like in 2005.
Oh, I'll think of something.
You're just making this up as you go along.
Yep. But I do it. Brilliant. None at all. Any sign of emotion would give you away.
How many of those you got?
Just 2 sets.
What are the chances?
That's the best way of finding
She's an emotional wreck, and they're choosing her.
time doctor and going with him, and that's
Never mind.
No stopping you,
She's
is there?
choosing herself.
Consider it done. Mrs. Moore.
He's over mourning his mate's death very quickly, isn't he?
I refuse an offer of cooling tunnels.
As a promise.
Personally,
What?
if things were getting too...
Look at that. Look at that. He's just... Look how she's reacted to him leaving, right? Right, gone.
Leave her alone. Her father, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
She's got her 2 dads right there. Right, gone. What are you going to say? You went personally...
Oh yeah, personally, if stuff was getting too deep and it looked like I wasn't going to make it out and I'm a Time Lord, I'm just going home. It's not my universe.
But how... Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't, though.
Yeah, just wait by the TARDIS until it's recharged.
They have the whole of London after. It's a possibility, but they had to have the whole of London after him. Also, that would make you a coward.
And a live
Shut
one.
your mouth.
And a live one.
But I've got these.
She's like Mr. Tumbles. With
Honest
that
God,
bag.
she's literally got her own little TARDIS in there.
See where we are.
If they shot this differently and used like a different soundtrack, this could be
Really creepy.
scary.
Really creepy. Yeah, I think that the choice of music is very early. Like they have their tunes for the Cybermen and stuff like that, but it's very early sort of like shock, like sort of ding, like that thing. If they did, a little bit more, because obviously these sort of things adapt with time, and you learn different ways of having to like build suspense and creepiness. But yeah, if there was a more creepy sound to them, I completely agree. It would be a lot more. They're still hitting it, still hitting creepy points, but either the lack of music or a more subtle music than a ding. I think it would do. Also, last week you mentioned about there being a tunnel.
Is this the tunnel?
This is what you remembered.
Let's just say I'm doing it for my mum and dad. Right, let's go.
We can take them. Don't kill him.
Who put you in charge?
If you kill him, what's the difference between you and a Cyberman?
Oh, boom!
Well, I suppose
I didn't hear that. So I had the headphone out. Because
You know what? You don't deserve to hear it.
No,
Fuck
because
you.
I could hear
No.
something, but it was just you breathing.
No, it wasn't me. You know what? Fuck you, because I heard something and I thought it was you breathing. I definitely heard something. I thought someone was screaming or
So
shouting.
did I. Actually, was just you breathing.
No, it wasn't.
because you were like,
No, it definitely was that because I heard it as well. I definitely heard. No, I definitely heard. It was when they were doing the walking after they
Yeah.
walked the joint line. I heard
did
it
you
as
hear,
well.
like, as if some old granny was talking?
Something. I heard something. Definitely did because I was like, because then I spun about like that because I thought it might have been coming through this headphone,
Yeah.
and you didn't react. So I don't know if you're reacting to it or not. Ah! It's her. It's her feeding the fucking foxes.
Oh no, her cat.
No, it's the foxes. She feeds.
She called
No.
in her cats.
No, Charlie. She literally. I spoke to the guys that work. They used to do the work over there. The one that works for Dal sometimes, and they say they spoke to her. Is that literally when they shoot that? She hits the bowls, leaves them out there for the foxes at night.
That was the cat.
No, Charlie. Stop. There's no point saying it's the.
She has 2 cats.
She has 3, and she has about 20 buried in the back
I
garden.
think one died.
Cher- I was in her garden doing work.
What? Go bum bum.
No.
She's calling out their names.
No, it's the Charlie. I literally spoke to
Go
fucking
ask
ask
her.
her.
Go ask
No,
her.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm telling you, the guys in which that literally work for her, they've said to her, she's told them she does it at night for the foxes. She does. That's her for the foxes. That's not for her cats.
It's not.
Angela Price. Don't tell us all.
She looks like an Angela.
She does, doesn't she? Price is a very Welsh name as well.
It's just the torchlight. Keep going, come on.
They're waking up.
That's not the torchlight.
She's gonna get electrocuted now, isn't she?
Ha! You're wrong. I could see the CGI being really shite there. Fair enough. 2006. Okay.
Son Jackie.
What?
You're lying.
They lie.
What?
They're lying. Maybe
I
not.
came to save you.
They all look the same. Cool.
Who's of the iPhone 11?
Christ, these smelling salts are great.
Oh, they're using something.
Yeah, salts, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were just using their hands.
No. Oh, is that why you laughed at it?
Yeah.
No. See, 2 could play at this game.
She literally just pulls out anything.
She's honestly, she's like MacGyver. Oh, you don't even know who MacGyver is.
We're getting married.
Whoever wrote this was fucking cold.
Guess you could say she had cold feet.
You sleep now, Sonny.
There was a little fucking moment there where I thought you might actually feel a little bit of sort of like, oh my god, this is horrible. And then you immediately drop that facade within 2 seconds for an amazing joke.
Thank you.
There you go. Ha! You're right!
Sorry, Rose and Pete is still out there. They can rescue me. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Built up a fucking throne and everything.
More gonna say that gave him a whole still body and he still can't walk.
Almost there. Not hard work.
But seriously, he's still in a wheelchair.
You know, it's like those scenes. Do you remember, like in Family Guy? I don't know if you've seen them, but there's a bunch of Family Guys where every time they do like sort of a version of like a show or film where they just do a spoof of it, they always still have Joe in the wheelchair. There's even an episode where they do the 3 Stephen King novels in adaptations, and each one of them they just do it where he just loses his legs in each one of them again. It's so good.
Oh no. Getting ripped apart. Oh no.
I think she said, "Oh no," because she didn't.
Oh.
She was outside.
London has fallen.
Is that an open head? You can
Yeah,
see his
you can see his brain. Yeah.
Hold on, I've logged onto.
I'd call you a genius, except I'm in the room.
You did to fight your sickness. And that
Man or woman? Some idiot. It's fine. Say you're like number. What was it, Pete? Binary what?
Binary 9.
I do like that he's just calling out the word idiot. And Mickey's like, yeah, what?
This.
He enters the room and he just knows a way out. Don't give a shit what anyone says. Well, he'll always find a way out.
I'm sorry.
It's me every morning.
Oh, what? Saying you're sorry to someone else?
No, I'm just talking.
Oh. Yeah, you are. Look. Wish your head was blown off as well. It almost looked like they're having a rave in there.
How does he even know that?
Exactly. How do you know how to ride to control a Zeppelin?
I was gonna say, how does he know that they're gonna come to the roof? But
Oh.
also,
Yeah.
oh, he can walk.
Bitch, he can walk! He just really likes his chair.
PlayStation. Just hold on, Rose. I'm coming to get you.
I knew that was coming.
His PlayStation controllers are
There's an entire game called Blimps.
really.
I have no fucking idea. I'm not sad. I wasn't out there playing Blimps. Saying that, Pat McCabe used to. Oh, Pat McCabe, right? Listen here, Pat McCabe. I used to go around and they used to have a PlayStation, and obviously me being a younger kid, younger generations, I'd go around and have like some form of PlayStation, and I'm like, oh, let me play games. Do you know what Pat used to constantly play? And
Let me guess. Farming Simulator or Truck Driving Simulator?
no, Flight Simulator.
Ah.
Honest to God. So he used to fucking work on the bloody lorries, travelling for days at a time, mundane, like, and then he'd come home, and to relax, he'd then just do a flight simulator for ages. And he's like, and I'm just there, I'm fucking like 7 hours just ripping my hair because I want to play like Crash Bandicoot or something, and he's doing that. It was fucking ridiculous. Oh.
The best simulator game is the Goat Simulator.
Oh, that was nuts, Goat Simulator. But there's only so much you can have a goat scream and move those stuff around.
This hasn't got to do with Doctor Who, but did you see that an old pensioner got killed by a flying cow? A train hit a cow which was pissing on the...
Shut the fuck up.
The cow was pissing on the tracks, a train hit it, it went flying and it hit an old pensioner.
That's some cartoon shit.
Yeah, I know.
Where was that?
I'm not sure, it was in England. Or
No.
in Britain, yeah.
No, that is... Firstly, if that is actually true, poor person. However, that is cartoons. That is something that I would expect from the most ridiculously Looney Tunes. That... I'm Googling after this. Fucking hell.
She speaks too much.
Yeah, I know.
Speaks too much.
She's got too much dialogue.
Kick him down.
It's made of steel. You fucking break your foot before you do anything. How did the other side break? You only did one side.
The weight of the steel, maybe.
That's some shoddy ropemanship. That was cut off perfectly. I can't tell you not to think about it, and then I think about stupid things. Like I need to calm down.
Jackie Tyler's still alive.
Way to rub it in.
Dad.
Just that.
It's a victory for the Rose haters. Oh yeah!
Mrs. Moore. Her real name was Angela Price.
She told you not to tell
Her
anyone.
husband out there and children.
And there's work to be done with all those Cybermen still out there.
No.
But you can't stay. What about me? What if I need you?
Me.
Doctor.
Take Rose's phone. It's got the code. Get it out there.
Oh, I actually do kind of feel bad for Rose now.
What? Because she's losing her
She's a
get out clause. Nothing ever works out. I mean, in the episode previous, she did say we take him for granted. It seems like she's kind of just realising now.
Jake, you want to watch this?
I'm watching. That's simple joke. I make simple joke.
The hell?
Last time I looked.
She did go. She got triple losses if you think about it. Lost her mum. Her dad was like, "Nah, get over it, mate." And then her ex-boyfriend / best friend / lover was like, "Nah,
My face looking exactly like
I'm
Ricky,
staying here. Fuck you."
but I'm a different man.
I hope he dies.
But we can remember.
Who dies?
Mickey.
Why? Because he left. Wow, you're bitter. Wow.
I'm fighting in his name.
That was selfish of him.
You miserable bitch. And that, guys, was our reaction to Season 2, Episode 6 of Doctor Who, Age of Steel. Immediate reaction, come on. Are you miserable? Are you sad? You miss Mickey? You're going to miss Mickey. What made you more upset, Mickey leaving or the fact that you kind of felt bad for Rose?
Oh, actually, I don't care about Rose anymore.
So in that brief, like, sort of like...
Yeah, as soon as I
15
said it, I went, nah, that's not true. That was selfish from Mickey. I don't care what you say.
What do you mean selfish?
It's not his world.
Right, okay. So his grand's still alive and he feels guilt about that. And
It's
you
not
think
his gran.
But still...
No,
It's
not his
okay.
gran.
So he's done that.
So
Ricky,
no,
the
no,
world
no,
rocked.
no.
The world lost Ricky. So now they have Mickey. What's keeping him in the other world if there's going to be no Rose and the Doctor there? He'll just be chilling, like waiting for them to turn up whenever that would be. So he's got nothing except this one. He has more of a course.
So if Rose stayed because her dad's dog died, you'd be okay with that?
If you stay there, that'd be great. She'd be out there.
No, that'd be
She'd
amazing.
be out the show. Yeah. Yeah. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right. Okay. Mickey, listen, we love Mickey.
He just left two people he's known for ages for some random
Rose.
Geordie guy.
Rose, doesn't really. Some random. Yeah, but again, you also got that the person who cares about the most, his nan, is still alive.
It's not his nan. It's not his nan.
But it could be. He could be there for her. She has no one else but him. Also, in this world, he could be kind of a badass. Who knows? Right, okay.
Prick.
Right, we'll come back to the Mickey thing because I feel you're a little emotionally raw. First off, let's get out there. The Rose-o-meter. Talk to me. Where's she on a 1 to 10 this episode? How much she annoyed you?
A 4.
That's lower than I thought it was, and I do.
4 or 5.
I think what softened the blow was that she just kept on taking L's. She kept on taking losses this episode, like her mum, her dad, her boyfriend / lover / whatever the fuck they are. Sorry, my chair's dropping down. So for me, I think you slightly pity for that, and yeah. So it's I get me.
She didn't do too much things that were annoying.
I think she did less things that it was like sort of like there was less sort of jealousy about being the Doctor the only ones, less of that, and there was less sort of stupid stuff. She was just emotionally charged this episode, but I think that she was emotionally charged, Pete was emotionally charged, Mickey was emotionally charged. I think everyone was, so it sort of made sense that she was there. So I kind of agree with you. I think that's fair here and there where I made a few comments. I think I calmed down now, and especially when I knew how this episode turns out, because I was like, she's in for a lot of sort of like punches to the gut this episode. But yeah, so there's that. So otherwise we got that right. Jackie gone. Didn't expect that, did you? Obviously didn't because you didn't see anything. You didn't. There was no build up. The whole sort of shock value of it all was just sort of like oh, and then you were like, by the time that you were like this might be a thing, they were already gone. Yeah. So I think that could have been delivered a little bit better. I don't know. Personally, for me, I think they could have done with more. I don't know. I don't know, maybe
build up of Jackie, maybe.
Yeah, because it was like she was out, and then you forgot that was that, and then they're like, we need to find Jackie, and even if it was parts showing her at the factory, queuing up, then it would have built the tension a little bit.
Yeah.
It was just like we're in now. Where's Jackie? I'm Jackie. It's as I felt like. So I feel like they could have done a bit better there. Pete being a good guy. Did you expect that? You're like the guy's fallen into a bad crowd. But
but I knew he was a good guy. He's just with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, but now you've proven that he was in the wrong crowd on purpose because so he has like his own sort of redemption arc. But she can't just catch a break. She loses her dad in one world. She loses her mum in another world. What's that? It's like what?
I just got what you meant.
Yeah. So it's like how. Oh God, you might not know with the multiverse when it comes to like Spider-Man and stuff like that. The majority of to become Spider-Man, you have to lose like Uncle Ben. Come on, you have to lose Uncle Ben or a version of that. So that's how you go. So it's all about the loss. And I feel like that whatever world that Rose go to, she's just gonna have a loss somehow. So Yeah, so right, Cybermen. Let's talk about them.
It's a good villain. I like them.
I thoroughly enjoy the Cybermen. I think that, again, I said in the last episode, there's very good episodes and there's some bad episodes with them. I think you'll get that with certain reoccurring villains. So you will get those, but there again, you said through it that you feel like they're actually quite creepy. They just
Present it wrong.
They present, yeah, and I do think that. And there's an episode later on where they actually really go down more of a like sort of a this is quite a creepy sort of a lot more creepy character to a Cyberman. I think that was I think that's very good. But again, I think if they changed the music a little bit rather than make it oh my god, yeah, sorry. There's the music that they have from series 1 to 10. The guy who did that left for Jodie's Doctor. And now he's back for the Doctor after that. So, and the music during that time I didn't like. And Murray Gold, he's a fucking fantastic. You'll notice as things are going, you'll start to pick up certain sound. It's absolutely fantastic, the music that he does. And I do think that, obviously, in the early work, I think later on I'll see things where he's more subtle with his music. He isn't just like sort of like that when he appears and something like that. So, yeah, but it is that sort of like the sense of. It really shows how heartless that the point is that they remove all emotion. Now I'm not too certain if the emotional inhibitor thing was a thing in old Who. I don't know if that was a thing, but it does make sense that they remove the emotion inhibitor, and that's the only thing that's the one thing that makes you human over most things is that you're so emotionally attached to everything. So I do like that, but yeah, it was that they were savage. They were going around killing all the people in the mansion. Jackie got obviously converted. You then had Ricky getting killed, which you were genuinely shocked at. And I think after that, because I think at the end of the last episode, we got that the whole room was slaughtered. And then we then had nothing really for about a good 15 minutes. And then suddenly was like, yeah, you remember we killed people? And it was Ricky. So, yeah, but then obviously then you had Mr. Crane obviously going.
Yeah.
They turned on him. They had... Mrs. Moore as well, which I you know what, I had to stop myself from giving away, and you were like, she's gonna grab her leg, and I was like, you're wrong. But for what I was there like, oh, this is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. He's not. And to be fair, I completely forgot there was that little gap in between. In my head, I was like, they get to the top, you think she's safe, and then they stand up there, and it was one there. So that's what I thought, and I actually think that would have been a greater point to do it, like literally to get more of an emotion out of you, to see them get so close, you get out, you think they're safe, they then stand up, and then it's there waiting. Because then it also leaves that moment, because this is the thing. These fucks are walking around going, how did that one sneak up on them?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like, that's something that's always bugged me, that scene. And I'm like, if they just had one there waiting for them as they got up, and it would then sort of like, you'd be like, sort of like, motherfucker, they're not safe. I think that would have, I don't know, but again, you did get a good moment out of that whole thing with I'm cold. That sort of thing, yeah. Again, despite your tasteless, fantastic joke, I thought, yeah, again, a very harrowing scene. Not harrowing, okay? It was a bit, I'd say harrowing. A bit sort of like, oh shit, they do feel this is fucked up. It's supposed to be the night before the wedding. She doesn't wear all that sort of stuff. You decided to make a joke. We'll move past that. But then the next bit, when like the emotional inhibitor's gone and they're looking in the mirror and they're like, "What if I become?" And they're like, "That's how I look in the morning."
That wasn't a joke.
Yeah. No, the villain's good. I'm trying to think. Okay, Jake the Geordie.
Just there.
He was just there. He had the emotional range of a fucking cucumber. What? I was going to say cactus, and then I went and it looked like I was going to say cock. I went, yeah, so he had an emotional range of a where it was like a let's do it, that sort of thing, and then it was sort of get away, shut up, and then it was like let's go.
How's that a cucumber?
That scene, he has no range. The range all over the place. There's no range. He didn't know where he wanted to be. I think you're focused on the cucumber thing a bit too much. Either way, he was sort of there. Mrs. Moore did very well with her like never-ending bag of fucking treats.
Yeah.
She was great. Ricky, we only lost too soon to Ricky. So overall, as a two-parter, I know you didn't like two-parters, but this was your experience of what actually getting a two-parter, because literally, I think it's been about a week since we watched it. So it's literally been a week and weeks, and this is how it would have been for us. So how did you feel about this two-parter now that you've... Let's put it this way. When you walk out this door, do you just go, like, talk to them and say, all right, I'll forget about everything about this for the rest of my... until we do it again? Do you not, like, does it not come into your head, this show? Or what the next episode might... Or...
It depends on the episode.
So when we left it last week, when you walked out the door, did you then just... Have you forgotten about it since then?
I can't remember.
So then, obviously, but when we came in, you were like, "Oh yeah, this is that, blah blah." So you don't, you obviously.
I did forget that was a two-parter.
Yeah, you forgot it was a two-parter. That's what I mean. So that's fair enough. But as a two-parter goes, as I'd say, yeah, as this second episode of this two-parter, do you think it was executed well?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you think it delivered on the first one of it being how like a nice build up to these characters, and then it portrayed the characters quite well with.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, we spoke about the main people. Like, okay, so we didn't get much of Lumic in this one either. It was just sort of like, my children. Oh, I don't want to die. And then he was then turned into the cyber controller, but. Again, you got him last week. It was a bit more creepy, a little bit sort of. In this one, it was just he was just throwing his. What did you think of him in his big old metal throne?
It's quite cool.
I thought he was cool. I thought that was cool, and I liked this sort of like a. Do you feel this? You feel like I could take it away. That sort of thing. That's sort of like. I like because how they're built is to remove emotion. They have to think logically in that sense, and they see emotion as the reason of why they won't advance. So that's it. They have to appear things, and I do like that about the Cybermen. There's no sort of battling with them other than with logic. But we had him doing that, and then we had the Doctor. What did you get? What do you think of the Doctor's? Well, firstly, he's letting Rose out, like do what she wants. What did you think of him with his sort of how? Because obviously we sort of got quite a bit of emotional range from him in this episode, because the whole thing was about trying to take these emotions away from him, and he there had a speech with Lumic, so brilliant, beautiful people, that sort of thing. Did you like him this episode in the sense that you believed him when he was saying these things, or were you just? How do you feel about him?
What do you mean when he was saying what?
Well,
things?
when he was saying these things, when he was at Lumic, and he was really annoyed. Obviously, he was pissed off when Mrs. Moore got killed, and stuff like that. And yeah. Did you believe him? Did you feel like he genuinely meant those words, or do you feel like it was just like a? I don't know.
With Mrs. Moore, yeah.
Yeah.
But talking to Lumic, he was just stalling.
So yeah. So see, I kind of like in hindsight, I'm like, I'm like there, like wow, he really knows how to like make the human race sound great when realistically we're assholes. So I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh right, he's stalling. He actually thinks we're shit, doesn't he? But the whole thing with Mrs. Moore, I actually felt like he did have a really nice bond with Mrs. Moore. Yeah. And then when it was taken away, it was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. And then, but yeah, no, I think, and even a bit sort of like, I like his sort of like, again, Rose realising at the end because she's finally losing what she lost, and then after Rose said to him in the first episode, we take Mickey for granted, he then started to realise what Mickey is now becoming, and he then was like, he was there sort of like seeing how Jake treated Mickey, and he was like, in the background, he didn't say anything, he was like, we can mourn him later, let's move on. Bit stern. And he was like, good luck, Mickey. I'll see you back at the terrace. I trust you, that sort of thing. So you can see that sort of like he's starting to appreciate what he brings to this team more.
And then he left.
Just keep him wanting more. Keep him wanting more. But yeah, so far, these two episodes, but also this episode, would you say this is, going off of this, it's, going by your reaction, I'd say it's better than the Christmas special and maybe the New Earth one.
Yeah,
with Cassandra.
It's better than the school one.
The school reunion. But you think that it's in between those and Madame de Pompadour, the girl in the fireplace, is still reigning supreme. Is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's
Both of them are the same though. The ending just ruined it.
No, it didn't ruin it. They just
did.
made you
It
feel emotions in
ruined
which you
it.
didn't want to fucking feel.
So
Because
if I want to watch something, I want to feel emotions I want to feel.
and what emotions do you want to feel? You don't know what emotions you want to feel until you feel them. You have.
And I know I didn't want to feel that emotion.
You have a lot of shit to watch where it's going to destroy you. There's literally things that I refuse to watch where I didn't want, and it still emotionally breaks me. You have some pain coming your way with this. You better stop thinking that everything's all marshmallows and magic and fucking. You need to start expecting horribleness.
You know, in Money Heist, when
Didn't watch it. Didn't watch Money Heist. What do you mean, fucked up? Oh, you haven't watched it.
What?
I promise you, where's Money Heist in the fucking IMDb top 50? Nowhere. Fuck off.
Where's Doctor Who?
I think it's actually a top 100.
So a Money Heist. Money Heist will be higher than Doctor Who.
Pause on this. I'll do it once for the thing here. So what should we like? Should we look at Money? We'll look at Money Heist first, right? Right. 8.2 out of 10.
That's good.
I'm a little bit scared now.
There's no way Doctor Who is above 8.2.
Read it, weak bitch!
No way.
8.6! Whovians, assemble! What'd you say?
What?
Bitch, you're watching it with us. No.
No.
Fucking, I'll give you his email address. I'll give you his online profile, everything. Fuck this guy. He ain't coming for us. Anyway, so going off of that, how did we even get to Money Heist? What are we talking about? Oh yeah, how it makes you feel stuff. Anyway, fuck Money Heist. If it's not 8.6 or above, I ain't interested, man. But overall, you slightly enjoyed these two episodes then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I mean, if they made the ending better.
Okay. Well, what we do? We're gonna make this ending better by getting you out.
No. When I'm watching these, like, I'm like, oh, this is a good episode, and then just kill it. They just ruin everything.
You're ruining it. No, they're not. They're making you things that you didn't realize that you want to happen, and you're like, no, I want this. It's just.
I don't want Mickey to leave. I want not Jane.
Rose. You're frazzled. I actually think you slightly have a thing for Mickey, which is absolutely fine. Mickey's great. Mickey is great. The actor.
What did he do?
I'm not going to go too much, but he did some slightly not like as in like criminal worthy in the sense that there's an investigation, but a lot of people came out and said stuff in them that he was inappropriate. Well, here's the thing. I know what the next couple of episodes are.
Mm-hmm.
No, next. Sorry, I apologise. Sorry, the next episode is.
Is what?
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna leave it there, guys. So So overall, thought these episodes are good, and we look forward to next week's episode. So if you liked the video, guys, please like the video. Comment down below what you think of this episode when you first saw it. What do you think of Mickey leaving? Because some of us are distraught. Do you think Money Heist is shite as well? Rose, where did she land for you and all this sort of stuff? And yeah, was there anything else? Maybe that this episode you might want to talk about below? He's still distraught, doesn't matter. So comment down below in general if there's anything you'd like to mention, anything else. If you like these types of video, please, why are you like a mannequin?
I just can't believe you haven't watched Money Heist.
Oh, shut your mouth. If you like these types of video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification of every time that I upload. There's a bunch of other videos to do with me, reacting to stuff I do. Obviously, these were him. I also do Marvel Cinematic Universe reactions with my mate Josh. Have a look, see if any of that take your fancy. But other than that, guys, you messed that up. You messed that up. I'm doing a no-look one. No. Just embrace my no-look one. Embrace my no-look one.